Coming up on this week's news, people should know, Democrat or Republican, who do you choose? And Sugar Kiss Melons. Welcome, I am Jolene Nance. Which candidate is best to serve as the Commander-in-Chief for the United States of America for the next 4 years? Remember, the information reported does not state that I am for nor against either candidate. Now let's begin with Joe Biden and his stand on racial and social justice, healthcare, social safety, and public school options, to name a few. Joe Biden is a supporter of public schools, but doesn't agree with any federal funding going to for-profit charter schools. Donald Trump believes that school choice is a priority. Trump has stated that his administration is fighting for school choice, which really is the civil rights of all time in this country. According to Trump, his purpose budget has made school choice a priority by including $1 billion in funding to further options of children to unlock success grants for public schools and $250 million to promote private school choices through the Education, Innovation, and Research Program. The next topic will be candidates' position on health care.
We have a really terrific, I believe, health care plan coming up.
My plan calls for taking Obamacare and building on Obamacare, restoring all the cuts that the president made, making sure that 160 million people like that young lady.
Biden believes everyone should have access to health care. Sounds like Obamacare or Biden Care as a rename so as to take credit. Biden plans to protect the Affordable Care Act if elected. Now, after Biden gets health care in a good place, he might purpose an orderly investment to ensure racial equality. He does not acknowledge that this country is seeing a national reckoning on racial justice and the tragic human cost of systemic racism. Biden plans to build back better by advancing racial equality, which is a plan to expand Black, brown, and Native families access to affordable housing, higher education, fair compensation, and clear energy. Sounds like campaign promises that if elected, the people will have to witness its futile promise. Biden, in his own words, said that this election is not just about voting against Trump. It's about rising to the moment of crisis. Trump will say that he is not a racist, yet the Trump administration dismantled the civil rights offices of the Departments of Education and Justice. This fallen department makes things harder to register housing discrimination complaints, eliminated protection for transgender students, organized a travel ban on predominantly Muslim countries, and supported the monuments of Confederate generals. Finally, each candidate can agree on gun violence in schools. Biden wants to reduce gun violence to protect the kids and hold gun manufacturers accountable. Trump banned bump stocks, but hasn't taken any action on background checks or assault weapons. However, Trump did sign into law the Stop School Violence Act and requested more money for school safety. Based on these few facts, we as voters have to make a decision that can alter the path of all American people. When this time comes to vote, look at the facts and not your emotions when you cast your vote. This week in health news, we have talked about the Sprite melon, yet there is another melon I would like to introduce to you, and it's called the Sugar Kiss melon. The Sugar Kiss melon is claimed to be a sweet melon with a soft, juicy pulp that melts on your tongue. This sweet melon started in Taiwan and is a good source of vitamin A and C. If you enjoy fruit in your salads, this one chopped or diced may be a great additive and can be used in a smoothie. How do I choose the best Sugar Kiss melon? Glad you asked. Look for a firm rind. You can purchase the Sugar Kiss melon at Publix. Thanks for watching News People Should Know. I am Jolene Nance. Be sure to like here, comment below, and make sure you hit the bell. You can send an email to mepixo@gmail.com.